This is Zichru Simanim Gemara Baba Basra Dav Kuf Yud Beis, and as you see the letters Kuf Yud Beis, you hear a cube, and the simon over here is going to be a Rubik's cube. As you see a person coming in with his inheritance, he is holding a tremendous Rubik's Cube with psukim on 5 sides that he inherited from his wife that was Nifteres. As you see over here in the picture, her name is Chana. And you see over here that it shows that she has parents from the Shevet of Ruvain and the Shevet of Yehuda. Similar on the side, you see that he has parents from the Shevet of Yehuda and the Shevet of Reuven. And finally, their children are sitting and learning psukim in their mother's memory, each one quoting a pasuk, Lo sasav nachla mimata lamata acher, Lo sasav nachla b'nei Yisrael mimata lamata. Two psukim, one showing us that the inheritance transfers through the husband, asaba sabal, one showing that it transfers to the son, asaba saben. Let's go through these 3 points and drop deeper again. A woman is nifter and her husband walks in with a Rubik's Cube, daf kof yud beis. Now the Rubik's Cube has 5 sides, showing us the 5 sources that Rav Yishmael quoted. 5 psukim, proving that a husband inherits his wife, asabas haben. The Gemara explains why in the world do we need 5 psukim. The Gemara goes through many different steps, showing how each pasuk is not conclusively showing that the inheritance goes to the husband. Because maybe the first question is maybe it's going through the son. The second 2 psukim, the Gemara says, no, maybe just adding on extra lavin, but it's not actually teaching us a lavin asay, but it's not showing us that it goes to the husband. Fourthly, maybe the pasuk is referring to that Pinchas inherited his mother and it didn't go through the husband. And finally, the 5th pasuk, which might actually be a proper makar, the Gemara says that maybe cannot be referring to Yair inheriting his mother, because then we wouldn't need the other psukim, and rather it must be seemingly the conclusive raya Yair inherited his wife. And those are the 5 psukim on the 5 sides of the Rubik's Cube that the husband inherited when his wife was Nifteres. And from the picture of the tombstone and the wall, you see the question of, does a woman have to marry someone whose maternal shevet also matches her own shevet? Do we say that either way it's going to leave shifta de ima shifta de abba shekvar husba, it already transferred? If we do not say that, says Abaya, the Torah would not require her to marry someone that what? A woman would have to marry someone that person's father was the same shevet as her father, and mother was the same shevet as her mother. As we saw in the picture, the tombstone and the picture on the wall were both the same. And finally, we have a brisa showing us one pasuk ksivus haben, conclusively one pasuk ksivus habal, and that is daf kuf yud beis, the Rubik's Cube that was inherited by a man when his wife died. As we walks in to see his children learning Mishnayis Lili Nishmasa, 2 different psukim, one pasuk v'sivus habal and one pasuk v'sivus haben, the children are learning. And we see the tombstone as well as the picture on the wall showing us the potential that one would have to marry someone who she is from the same shevet as her father and his father from the same shevet. Her mother and her mother is from the same shevet. Dav Kuf Yud Beis, the 5-sided Rubik's Cube inherited when the woman died, as 5 psukim showing how he could inherit his wife. 2 psukim, the children learning Sivus Haben and Sivus Habal, and the Shaila whether a woman has to marry someone that the husband's father and mother are from the same shevet as her father and mother.